He's alive!
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 15th of June, 2017, and this has happened. This has absolutely happened. Surgeon who wants to perform first human head transplant claims new breakthrough. Now, again, if they're showing it, they've already done it. And let me ask you, if your body's junk or your head's junk to the point where you need somebody else's head or somebody else's body, it's time to punch out. Check, please. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap. It's over. This is just absolutely unbelievable. Are human head transplants coming soon? CNN wondered back in 2015. This is an extremely strange question to attempt to answer. Apart from the fact that it's now 2017 and such an operation clearly isn't available at your local hospital, the neuroscientist who first announced it said he was going to give it a go has been widely denounced by his contemporaries via a plethora of derogatory phrases. Well, don't we know about that? This is astounding that this is even something that they're thinking about doing, because let me tell you what, there isn't anybody, not a single person. I don't mean to offend you, but whatever. If you're to the point where you need to get a head transplant, you're dead, and it's time to move on. These people are trying to get everybody attached to the material world, which is what this is. If you need this done, check, please. I'm out of here. You see what I'm saying? But this is just something that they keep pushing over and over and over and over again, because rats survive for at least 30 days after having it done. Seriously, who's cutting the heads off of rats and sewing them onto others? That's disgusting. That's creepy. There's no advantage to that. Anybody that's got the skills and the talent to perform something like this should be smart enough to realize, hey, we live in a place where they're actually causing all the diseases. All the food, water, and everything else is full of poisons that don't need to be there whatsoever at all. But they're not. And this is just what they keep on doing. It's called the Gemini Protocol. Very clever, isn't it? It's a cleverly given name. I'll leave you links to this so you can watch this down here, but I'm not going to play it because I'll get smoked. That's just how they do you. Absolutely unbelievable. They've scheduled it for 2017. Sergio Cannavaro. Of course, he has to be an Italian. It says that this week announced the procedure scheduled for December 2017 and that has recruited a head surgeon, pun intended, to lead the controversial procedure. This is absolutely unbelievable. Wow, the monkey died because it didn't work, so let's do it on a human and kill him. Well, we already know that these people don't care about anything like this. I mean, seriously, any surgeon that isn't telling their patients the real deal, what's really going on, doesn't deserve to be cutting anybody's head off. I mean, look at the medical symbol as it is. Listen to this.
Hello, my name is Bert Seelman. I'm 62 years old, and I'm a human performance specialist. I've worked in the field of changing people's health and their performance level, and on many different levels. When I was a youngster, I was told that I had a heart valve that needed replaced with a pig valve. At this time, I was told that I would have to have this operation.
Let me just interject real quick. When he was young, he was told that he needed to have a piece of a pig installed in him. But I digress.
Through natural means, I avoided this. But one of the things that always intrigued me was what the medical insignia meant and what did it stand for. I believe that we are very misguided and our perceptions are not always what we think they are. I think we need to look at what's really going on behind the scenes. The medical insignia, which you see here today, the caduceus, has a light with wings at the top with two serpents entwined on a staff. This is the sign of Hermetic medicine, or the Greek god Hermes Trismegistus. Hermes had three jobs in his duties that were important. One was alchemy, the mixing of potions. Number two was commerce, the making of money. And three was the escorter of the dead to Hades. Now, I want you to realize that hermetic medicine, and the word hermetic means completely sealed against air or escape, that it also has to do with being impervious to outside influences, much like the medical society does today, and having to do with occult sciences. This is quite concerning when we realize that we go to this insignia in search of health and of cures and prolonging our lives, when we realize that it doesn't have much to do with that at all. From the biblical sense, you need to understand that Satan, or Lucifer as he was first called, was the angel who held the light above the throne of God, and that his personality was that of the serpent when he was cast upon the earth. We need to realize also that the serpent was put on the staff by Moses in the wilderness to show that the serpent, or Satan, would be defeated by the cross when Christ were to hang upon it. I'm not trying to make a religious point here. I'm trying to make a concerted effort to get people to open their eyes and to consider what's really going on with insignias, symbolisms, and societies. Now, there are, as I said, many good doctors in the world. There are many who seek to do the right thing. But we're also going to go over the medical oaths, and we're going to expose those to you and how they were changed and what they mean. I think that all of you need to stop and consider where you're going, what you're doing, and how you're thinking, and look into these things.
Now, that was a piece from a website called resultsareproof.com. I'll leave a link in the description, but that's a video from 2009, and it sums it up perfectly. The medical profession isn't here to keep people healthy and at the top of their game. It's absolutely 100% the opposite. All they do is prolong somebody's life, and then they give you pills to kill or dull or set aside whatever's actually wrong with you, while they empty your entire bank account and then max out your insurance if you can even afford to have it. This is crazy times that we're living in. Think about this. These people cut the heads off of animals and sew them to each other. And we're the modern age? We're the pinnacle? I don't think so. Richie from Boston. I'm out.